I'm going down in Jesus' name. I mean when I'm saying I'm going down in Jesus' name. Lord, I don't care what the world says about me. Oh, yes, I am. I'm going down in Jesus' name.
Shalom. So my last two videos have been a nature video and a comedy video. I decided probably time to get back to something semi-serious, and I think I've done a video that addresses at least a little bit of what I want to talk about today, and it has a little bit to do with my video on living in a closed system. We are limited. Ooh, what's that? We are limited in like the temperatures and the location and the materials that are available to us in this life. You know, you can have cotton, you can have rayon, you can have silk, but then my husband brought up a point. We were having a conversation with the millennial man and Neil Hermites, and he said, why are we still driving combustion engines? Because I just saw on the TV today when we walked in that some little dog has been cloned 49 times. Okay, if we can clone something, you would think we could come up with a better way of moving ourselves and material from point A to point B. And I also read an article, it was less than a year ago, where the person made the argument that the combustion engine is the most fuel efficient engine. You know, you use so much gasoline and you get 55, 60, up to 120, 150 miles an hour. And that is what allowed civilization to take the jumps that it did from like horse-drawn carriages to automobiles to trucks, you know, and rockets that are going to space. It was the combustion engine. So what's the next step? Well, I think my husband's point was, wouldn't they have already figured it out? Now, we live off of solar, which is a really cool technology, and I see it as being an improvement on, you know, electricity being generated by, you know, generators or water power or whatever. But I'm kind of getting off. I mean, that to me runs sort of parallel to what I'm going to say, which is why, if you're a woman and you're an egalitarian and you want to be like a man, but you don't want to be a man, where's the sense there? You know what I mean? Like, if you're going to be a man, you're a lesser man because you're smaller and less strong. Why would you not want to just be a better woman than, say, you know, a woman you're expected to be, or the woman that your mother, you know, projected for you to be? And it kind of ties in with the feminist thing and, you know, society changing. Apparently up in Canada, there's a lot of really horrible legislation that is politically correct, that's kind of anti-man and pro, you know, single female, single moms, etc., etc. But what I don't get is like being a beta male. You know what I mean? It's be a better woman. And better woman than what? Be yourself, only better. You know, if you want to be in shape, be in great shape. If you want to paint, you know, go as far as you can in the paint thing. You know, go to classes, explore, go to museums, get a mentor. But don't try to become a woman who's trying to be a man who paints, if that makes sense. And the main thrust of this video is there's only two sexes. Now, I know New York City or New York State, who has 37 now different definitions for, you know, sexual whatever, would disagree with me. But I'm talking about you are either born male or female. You come with that genitalia. The occasional not the majority. The occasional hermaphrodite is born. But your hormones either tell you to make babies through your sperm or make babies through your ovaries, right? That's kind of the dividing line there. So why would, especially a feminist, and maybe I'm wrong in that. Maybe I'm assuming that all feminists want to be a dude, because I've seen feminists who definitely look like they're trying to be a dude. And it's not just seen. Like, I played rugby in college. I was in the punk rock movement. I've seen lots of gay women who were trying to look like dudes, but why? And I wonder if it might even be just a hormonal thing. They didn't have enough of the female hormones to convince them 100% to be female, or they had a little bit too much of the testosterone, so it kind of flavored them. Or was it their parents, you know? Or was it a movie they saw? I don't know. But it doesn't change the fact that you're born male or female. So if you're a male, be a male. You can be a small male, you can be a skinny male, you can be a tall male, but you be male, a man. And I'm not even saying that you can be a man and a chef, you know, cooking is a female thing. Really? No. Yeah, just be happy with what you are and be that, I guess, is sort of what I'm saying. That is the way. And then that's going to segue, if any of you have seen my videos and know anything about me, to me then saying, do it God's way. He designed you the way He did, and He has a plan for you, and that plan is great. It's not for you to be powerless and confused. You know, don't be double-minded. Let your yeses be yes and your noes be noes. And the Father has that plan for you. He made the men in His image and gave them dominion, and He made the women to have the children. And Proverbs 31 woman is a very strong woman. And the men have all kinds of things they do. They, you know, they prophesy, and they empire build, and they truth tell, and they do all sorts of things. So it's not like you're limited just because I say the word God. He's the one who opens the world up, not anyone else. What the world offers you is that chaos. And if you like it, revel in it. But if you don't, look at God's way. All right, bless you. Shalom.
I'm saying, keep on walking in Jesus' name. No, I don't care. I don't care. Look on my going down in Jesus' name. You know what? I'm going to keep on talking in Jesus' name. I mean what I'm saying. Keep on talking in Jesus' name.